Did you know that the world's richest 1% hold more than twice as much wealth as 6.9 billion people? Fascinating, isn't it? This, my friends, is the startling reality of our world today. A world where the wealth is not distributed evenly, but rather, it's concentrated in the hands of a select few. It's a world of stark contrasts, a world where the gap between the rich and the poor continues to widen at an alarming rate. Let's take a moment to visualize this. Picture a giant pie representing all the wealth in the world. Now, imagine if this pie was divided into 100 slices. The richest 1% would own more than 50 of these slices, leaving the remaining 6.9 billion people scrambling for the rest. But what's even more astonishing is that this is not a new phenomenon. This disparity has been a constant companion of human society, persisting through centuries, through shifts in power, through revolutions and reforms. Wealth, it seems, has a strange habit of returning to its original owners. And it's not just about money, it's about opportunities, resources, and power. The rich get richer because they have access to opportunities and resources that most people don't. They can afford to take risks, to invest, to fail and bounce back. While for the less fortunate, even a single setback can be devastating. Yet it's not all doom and gloom. There are individuals who have managed to break free from this cycle, to rise from the ashes and amass fortunes. They've done it through grit, determination, and most importantly, a deep understanding of the game of wealth. So, what's their secret? Is there a formula, a blueprint, a roadmap to riches that these successful individuals follow? And if there is, can it be replicated? Now, you might be wondering, why does the wealth always end up with a small group of people? Let's dive into the wealth cycle to understand this. Imagine if all the wealth in the world was distributed equally among everyone. What do you think would happen over time? Well, you might be surprised to learn that, in time, the distribution of wealth would likely revert back to its original state. A select few would once again hold the lion's share of the world's riches. But why is that? This is a phenomenon known as the wealth cycle. It's the concept that, regardless of how evenly wealth is disseminated, it tends to find its way back into the pockets of those who had it initially. The driving force behind this cycle is a combination of mindset, habits, and opportunities. Mindset plays a crucial role. Those who are used to having wealth often have a different perspective on money. They see it not just as a means to an end, but as a tool that can be used to generate more wealth. Their habits, too, play a part. Wealthy individuals often follow certain practices that help them accumulate and maintain their wealth. These can range from simple daily habits like reading and learning about financial markets to larger lifestyle choices, such as investing in real estate or starting their own businesses. Opportunities are the third piece of the puzzle. Those with wealth often have access to opportunities that others don't. This could be due to their social circles, their education, or simply the fact that they have the financial means to seize these opportunities when they arise. But don't let this dishearten you. Understanding the wealth cycle is the first step towards breaking into it. It's a reminder that to accumulate wealth, you need more than just money. You need the right mindset, the right habits, and the right opportunities. So it's not just about having money, it's about knowing how to keep it and grow it. And that begins with a mindset shift. The difference between the rich and the poor lies not in their bank accounts, but in their minds. Picture this, two individuals, one rich, one poor, each given a sum of money. The difference in how they handle it often boils down to their mindset. While one sees an opportunity to multiply wealth, the other sees a chance to spend. It's this fundamental difference in perspective that often separates the wealthy from the not so wealthy. Why is mindset so crucial? Well, because it shapes our beliefs, and our beliefs, in turn, dictate our actions. Now, let's talk about some common limiting beliefs that can hold us back. First, there's the belief that money is the root of all evil. This belief can subconsciously discourage us from seeking wealth. But remember, money itself is neither good nor bad. It's simply a tool that can be used for good or ill, depending on the hands that wield it. Second, there's the belief that wealth is unattainable for the average person. This belief is often rooted in the misconception that you need to be born into wealth or have a high-paying job to become wealthy. But countless self-made millionaires have proven this belief wrong. So, how do we shift these limiting beliefs? The first step is awareness. Recognize these beliefs for what they are, barriers to your financial success. Then challenge them. Educate yourself about money and wealth creation. Read books, attend seminars, learn from those who have successfully accumulated wealth. Replace those limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Believe that you are capable of creating wealth. Believe that wealth can bring positive change, not just for you, but for others as well. Finally, practice positive visualization. Imagine yourself as a wealthy person. Feel the emotions, visualize the lifestyle, and most importantly, imagine the positive impact you can make with your wealth. Remember, the mind is like a garden. If you plant seeds of wealth and nurture them with positivity and knowledge, they will eventually bloom into a garden of abundance. Your mind is your greatest asset. Train it well, and it can open doors to unimaginable wealth. In the world of wealth creation, ignorance is not bliss. It's a road to poverty. This is a stark truth we must all face. The key to breaking free from this path lies in financial education. It's not just about knowing how to make money, but understanding how to manage, multiply, and maintain it. Consider this. You wouldn't set sail on a voyage without a map, would you? The same logic applies to your financial journey. Knowledge is your compass, guiding you through the turbulent seas of the economy. And this knowledge comes from financial education. But what does financial education entail? It's not merely a matter of understanding the difference between a debit and a credit. It's about comprehending the language of money, from understanding the impact of inflation to grasping the power of compound interest. It's about learning to read financial statements and knowing the difference between an asset and a liability. It's about becoming fluent in the language of money so you can make informed decisions about your wealth. Now let's talk about investment strategies. Each strategy is like a different vehicle, each suited for different terrains on your financial journey. Some people might prefer the slow and steady pace of bonds, while others might opt for the fast and sometimes wild ride of stocks. Real estate, mutual funds, ETFs, there's a whole fleet at your disposal. The key is to diversify, to not put all your eggs in one basket. Diversification is equally important when it comes to income. Relying on a single source of income is akin to walking a financial tightrope without a safety net. It's risky. Instead, aim for multiple income streams. This could be anything from a side business to rental income to passive income from investments. In conclusion, equip yourself with financial knowledge, diversify your investment and income sources, and you'll be well on your way to building a solid foundation for wealth. Remember, your wealth is not defined by how much you earn, but by how much you keep and grow. Becoming a millionaire in 3 years is not a pipe dream. It's a goal that you can achieve with the right plan. The first step in this journey is setting clear, measurable, and achievable financial goals. It's not enough to say, I want to be a millionaire. You have to break it down. How much do you need to save or earn each year, each month, each week, even each day to reach that $1 million mark in 3 years? And here's a crucial point. Your goals must be rooted in reality. If you're earning $20,000 a year right now, jumping straight to $1 million might not be feasible. But don't be disheartened. Start with a goal that stretches you, yet is within your reach. Once you achieve it, set a bigger goal. This way, you're constantly growing, and before you know it, you'll be at that $1 million mark. Next, you need a plan. This is the blueprint to your millionaire status. Start by assessing your current financial situation. How much are you earning? How much are you spending? Where can you cut back? And where can you invest more? Once you have a clear picture, you can start plotting your path. If your goal is to save a certain amount each month, figure out how you'll do it. Will you cut back on dining out? Will you take on a side gig? Remember, every dollar saved or earned brings you one step closer to your goal. Investment is another crucial part of your plan. Remember, the wealthy don't just save, they grow their money. Look into different investment options, consider their risks and returns, and decide how much you're willing and able to invest. Lastly, keep track of your progress. Regularly review your plan, measure how far you've come, and adjust as necessary. Remember, the path to wealth is not a straight line. There will be ups and downs, but with a clear plan and determination, you'll stay on track. A goal without a plan is just a wish. So start planning your journey to wealth. Now that you have the knowledge and the plan, the next step is action. You've laid the groundwork, but without action, it's just that, groundwork. Let's view this journey you're embarking on as a road trip. You've got your map, you've fueled your car, but if you don't start the engine and put your foot on the gas, you're not going anywhere. The path to financial independence and prosperity is not a straight line. It's a winding road with ups and downs, detours, and roadblocks. It's essential to keep track of your progress along the way. Tracking your progress is like having a GPS for your financial journey. It prevents you from straying off course and helps you recalibrate when necessary. Let's say you've started investing in stocks and you're not seeing the returns you expected. It's easy to feel disheartened and give up. But remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Instead of throwing in the towel, assess your strategy. Maybe you need to diversify your portfolio or invest in different sectors. The key is to learn, adapt, and keep moving forward. Taking consistent action is crucial. Consistency is the magic ingredient that turns an average plan into an extraordinary outcome. It's not about making one big move and expecting instant results. It's about making small, consistent moves every day that bring you closer to your financial goals. Remember, every successful person you admire, every millionaire or billionaire started where you are right now. They had a dream, a plan, and they took consistent action towards their goals. They faced setbacks, but they didn't let them deter their progress. They tracked their progress, made necessary adjustments, and kept going. The journey to wealth is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Keep going, and you'll reach your destination. And remember, the road to wealth is paved with lessons learned, resilience, and unyielding determination. So, buckle up, start your engine, and embrace the road ahead. Let's take a moment to recap what we've learned today. We started with a startling revelation about wealth distribution globally. It's a cycle that, if left unchecked, always seems to funnel wealth back to the rich. This is not a law of nature, but a byproduct of mindset, habits, and opportunities. We then dove into the concept of the wealth cycle. This cycle, we discovered, is heavily influenced by factors such as mindset, habits, and opportunities. Understanding this cycle is the first step to breaking it and creating your own path to prosperity. Next, we tackled the importance of shifting our mindset. The wealthy think differently, and if we aspire to join their ranks, we must adopt similar beliefs and attitudes. We explored common limiting beliefs that may be hindering our progress and discussed strategies to overcome them. Knowledge, as we all know, is power. This is particularly true when it comes to wealth creation. We emphasize the importance of financial education, understanding money, and learning how to make it work for you. We also explored various investment strategies and the importance of diversifying income sources. We then moved on to goal setting and planning. Becoming a millionaire in 3 years is certainly ambitious, but not impossible. It requires setting clear, specific, and achievable goals. It also calls for a well-thought-out plan that you can stick to and regularly evaluate for adjustments. In essence, the journey to becoming a millionaire in 3 years is no easy feat. It requires a shift in mindset, a thirst for knowledge, and a well-defined plan. It's a journey that calls for patience, perseverance, and a fair bit of courage. But remember, every journey begins with a single step. Remember, the journey to wealth begins with a single step. So take that step today. Your future self will thank you.